Hey, what's up everybody, it's Chris here. Heading down to the Art Prize Hub for Start Garden's 5x5 night. I'm like an hour late, so hopefully they didn't start exactly on time. Just gonna look to see what ideas these people come up with, and you know, who's the winner. Just general networking. The 5x5 night, it's a competition each month where 5 people are chosen to pitch for 5 minutes for $5,000. And the ideas are just anything. It could be a product, it could be a company, service, nonprofit, stuff like that. Anything basically I think is up for game. And yeah, so we're gonna go probably see a lot of people I know.
Is it just the one product? Just the one skincare product?
That's correct. That's the core product, and it is certainly our aim to have a line of products. So that would be our intent, to work with the manufacturers that can help us develop that, while still maintaining the integrity of our pure, natural, safe product line. And that is the core. So lanolin, sunflower oil, vitamins A and E, and or C and E, and purified water, rose water.
It looks practically edible.
It smells, yeah, it's a very soft, very luxurious cream that looks great on skin.
And actually, you've got it up on the screen right now, what you do with the $5,000.
Yes.
Does that address all those areas? Is it a down payment on those areas, or does it attack everything there with money left over for working capital?
So I have about $2,000 skin in the game myself. I have wonderful friends that have provided pro bono services, helping me with the branding. My biggest challenge right now is finding that manufacturer that I can work with, consulting fees to develop that product and make sure that we are adding preservatives that are safe and natural to it, can be used. And so the $5,000 would definitely go towards that. That would be a pending, because our aim is to start selling product as soon as possible, to start generating. We want to go low and slow, test the different lines, test the product, improve it, and get it on the shelves of retailers.
But $5,000 gets you there. You're on the store shelves with $5,000.
It would get us past, but yes, it would. It would get us past at small amounts. Yep. If we can work with a consultant and a laboratory on that, then I can move forward past that big hurdle right now.
Thank you.
I would go outside into our backyard, and I would throw my red rubber ball in the air. I would throw it past the fence. I would throw it in the sky where it felt like it was in the clouds. It was in the sun, and it felt like magic. I'm sure you can download or upload a memory from your childhood and have that memory of magic, of weightlessness. Retro Feature Films is my foray into reclaiming the magic, inspiring the magic, and helping people go to that next level by telling stories that deal with the paradox of people in the conundrum of time. See, each and every one of us has the potential to be both Hyde and Jekyll. We can be both good and bad. We can be both light and dark. I want to tell stories that explore the pathway of characters that are trying to have an integrated life. One of the stories I have in development is a thriller called The Anniversary, and it asks the question, what would you do if you could redeem your life's biggest mistake? And then also the taboo topic of childhood sex abuse called The Phoenix and the Dragon, where what happens to boys that have been abused when they become men. In 2006, Tyler Perry started Tyler Perry Studios, which has been a boom economically and creatively for the city of Atlanta, where Atlanta is, outside of Hollywood, one of the foremost movie capitals in the world. And the question I would like to ask is, why can't we do something like that here? Why can't we start a house to make movies, narrative stories that change the world? Now, some people may be sitting there saying, man, how could that happen in a place called Grand Rapids? Well, who would have thought that Oprah Winfrey would be in our community not long ago talking about Michigan Nice? Who would have thought that we'd have one of the most foremost art competitions in the world right here in Grand Rapids? Who would have ever thought that a place like Start Garden would be changing our community in a significant way? There's a movie that came out in 2011 that said, this is the space that dreams are made. What it would be like if Grand Rapids was a space where dreams were made. We recognize some of the challenges that are facing our community. We understand the history of racism, and we understand some of the health and economic disparities. But how can we perhaps transcend some of that and do something amazing and reclaim and find the magic, our red rubber ball, that we can catch that now? All right. That we can help people do that. There was a movie that came out, one of my favorites, by the name of Hook, where Peter Pan returns to Neverland. And while he's there, he runs into one of the lost boys who look at his aged face, past the wrinkles and everything else, and he says, I see you, Peter. There you are. What if we could look past some of the challenges in our community and see the essence of what Grand Rapids is supposed to be, a space where dreams are made? How would I use the $5,000? I would use it, and let me just break it down really quick right here. I would use $1,500 for a DSL camera and accessories. I'd use $1,200 for a MacBook with editing and screenwriting software. $500 setting up legal business entity and company logo. $500 for a website. $1,000 startup production cost for a 2018 short film called The Anniversary I talked about just moments ago, and $300 to try to get to South by Southwest to start that whole process out, that I can make other connections in the film industry. I'd like to close my time with a quote by a guy named Roland Dahl that says, secret things are found in the most unlikely places. And to look at the world with glittering eyes. Because those that do not believe in magic will never find them. Thank you very much.
Sure. Kevin, for you.
Which one is Kevin? Kevin, okay. From Women's. Yeah.
Well, Kevin, I think you did an amazing job. It was very clear, you were very calm, the presentation was on the spot. I congratulate you. I think your business has, it can grow a lot. The internet is the way to go. I would say, best of luck to you, but I don't have anything that you can improve. I think you did a nice job. Thank you.
All right, I've got Moki and Marie. I say this as a compliment as a banker. Of all the 5 I looked at tonight, yours felt most like a loan presentation I was looking at the bank. And part of it's because I'm old school. I mean, it's a tangible product. I get it. I can hold it in my hand. I'm probably a little too old to fully understand all the apps and programs and all that. The only thing I would say is you're 8 weeks in, so you're doing great. You probably have a little more work to do on the business plan end of it, but I definitely see that that's a product that meets a need, and there's a market, and I do think there's money to be made there, and I think you're on the right track.
Okay, this is for, I'm sorry, I didn't write your names down, but it's Art Exchange, yeah. First, you guys did a great job today. You also did well on highlighting the fact that there is a need in a space that's kind of unaddressed. I guess my only contribution requires, maybe some room to just elaborate a little bit more about what that problem is and how specific you want to be as far as using the dollars that are granted in order to be able to help address what that need is. All right.
I had Retro Future Films and Julian. Julian, we loved your presentation. There was a lot of comments, obviously, about just what a good presentation it was. We love the fact that you go from a really, really big idea right down to exactly how you're going to spend $5,000. $500 on your legal entity and on a laptop and stuff. So from the macro to the micro, we were really impressed with that. So thank you.
Hi, so Gabby, with Grab Resell. We were very impressed by your presentation as well. It seemed like you had done a large amount of research on your market space and who your customers would be, and we were really great on that. We're not sure that it's maybe as different of an idea as some of your competitors. You might want to flesh that idea out a little bit more as we move forward, but otherwise it's a great presentation and very compelling.
So this is where it gets theatrical. We're going to announce the winner, but you should know that we have a giant check, and that's Kevin's responsibility. I first thought the giant check would be dumb, but everybody loves the giant check. So we have to have a giant check at every single, and then I'll hand it to you. And so it'll be like you did both things.
So I really didn't know who the winner was until I researched it.
It's not.
I feel like I'm Asian, so I should know technology.
I love that you made it.
I think that's acceptable. So I didn't know the winner until I looked behind. I just want to make sure I read this correctly. So the winner tonight, everybody did a great job, but it is going to be film production.
Julian, come take my place. It feels like the two of you have to touch it at the same time. You ready? And I don't know if there's a photographer, but this feels like a sort of a photo op.
So that was really interesting. The guy at that one, he's like the only full presentation I saw, and I thought he did a bang up job, so kind of not surprised. Yeah, he did a bang up job, and man, I don't know if I could talk like that presenting. We'll see. It'd be awesome to present on the My3D stuff, but I think I have to narrow down our focus and what the future holds and what we want it to be and evolve into. Yeah, just a lot of stuff to think about. It'd be cool to do some kind of competition like this, though. Might help it grow a little bit. And yeah. Well, time to drive through the craziness that is Art Prize in downtown Grand Rapids. Take care, guys.